Hey guys, Nick Halden here, aka DVD Collector 96, and welcome to a new video on my YouTube channel. Okay guys, so welcome to a new cinema vlog on the channel. The vlogs that I take you guys with me to watch the newest movie at every single movie theaters. And today we're going to be watching the newest Pixar film. After the success of Inside Out 2, we finally get an original story. The movie is called Elio. And guys, this is the time to support original stories. I keep seeing people complaining online that Hollywood only knows how to do these days remakes or reinventions of movies that they know are going to be a success. But guess what? Every single time there is a sequel at the movie theaters, every single time there is an important franchise, people always show to watch. You know the movies that get empty movie theaters, original movies. So Pixar is finally giving us an original story once again, and the movie is called Elio. The animation, I feel, looks beautiful, and I have seen a few trailers. It seems to be the story of a boy that doesn't belong and gets abducted by funny aliens. We have Zoe Saldaña as one of the voices, and the movie has been delayed a lot. I think that's kind of affecting the movie. I'm going on the Thursday previews because tomorrow I will be watching another movie that, of course, I will take you guys with me as well. But I'm excited for Elio. I have seen the promotional big poster on the back of the Thunderbolts poster. I saw it at the movie theater. I saw a few posters at my local movie theater as well, and I know a few theaters had been handing out mini posters to promote this movie. But for what I have seen, it seems that it's going to be making anywhere from 25 to 30 millions of an opening weekend. That's terrible. That's really, really terrible, guys. And again, Inside Out 2 passed the $1 billion mark. It was an amazing movie, don't get me wrong. I loved it, but this is an original story. Go support it. But anyways, guys, I got my ticket. This one doesn't have any exclusive formats out there, so I decided to get my ticket on the ATMOS Extreme experience, exclusive to CMX at the Dolphin Mall, which is once again the movie theater that I will take you guys with me. I love that on that specific side we have the seats. Basically you can almost reclinable seats, my bad. And I'm kind of full today, so I will probably only get a Kit Kat because I'm trying to get to the food mark. I need to purchase 8 more foods. Kit Kat is a food, so I want to get at least a Kit Kat so I can continue getting my mark, because I need to get to that goal before December so I can get I can be a diamond member on their franchise. I'm also thinking about getting a passport because just with the excuse of the channel, I've been going to the movie theater a lot. But anyways, I'm so glad that the Pixar is finally back, and I have high hopes for this movie. It's not super long. I think it's only like an hour and 37 minutes, and I haven't heard or seen any reviews because I want to avoid spoilers as much as I can. But I hope it's once again one of these Pixar movies that you will laugh, you will cry, and you will remember the movie forever. And of course, eventually you will love to rewatch it at home on a physical media format, of course. But anyways, I printed from Wikipedia a little bit of a description right here. So Elio is a 2025 American animated science fiction adventure film produced by Pixar Animation Studios for Walt Disney Pictures. Directed by Madeline Sharafian, Domee Shi, and Adrian Molina, and written by Julia Cho, Mark Hammer, and Mike Jones. From a story by Sharafian, Shi, Molina, and Cho. The film stars the voices of Yonas Kibreab, Zoe Saldaña, Remy Edgerly, Brandon Moon, Brad Garrett, and Jameela Jamil. It follows an 11-year-old boy named Elio Solis, played by Kibreab, who accidentally becomes their intergalactic ambassador of planet Earth after being up to the Communiverse by aliens for making contact. He must form new bonds with eccentric alien lifeforms and navigate a crisis of intergalactic proportion. So super excited for this one. I will see you guys at the Dolphin Mall.
leaving now. Go? Wait, where's everyone else?
Unfortunately, most of our members came down with amnesia and...
Okay guys, so just made it back home from the movie theater, and I have to be honest, I love recording videos, of course, in my room with my physical media collection behind me, but I do love a change of scenery sometimes, like when I record these vlogs for you guys, and part of the vlogs are just in the car. I'm sorry, I know it's nighttime, usually that's the time that I have to watch movies. Believe me, I would love to just watch them through the days, and weekends I'm usually doing more things, so I usually try to go through the week to movie theater. Anyways guys, so I head to the Dolphin Mall as I showed to you guys, and to be honest, I didn't remember that this ticket was also a reward. So I head to the movie theater. It wasn't that full, it was a Thursday night. My movie was at 7:10 p.m. So I went to the machine, I printed my ticket. Again, my experience was going to be the ATMOS Extreme, exclusive to CMX Cinemas. And as soon as I print the ticket, I'm like, oh, this was a reward pass. I didn't remember. I got this ticket for so long now that I honestly didn't remember. But anyways guys, so I head inside the movie theater. The banners were kind of the same from the last time that I came. I just recorded them again because, again, I don't know if somebody's just coming to this vlog, and I like to have like time capsules of posters that change from places to places. I noticed the Bright Heart was already a poster on the outside. Elio was already a poster on the outside as well, so a few posters would switch on the inside and a few new posters were spotted. But the promotional material was How to Train Your Dragon has a mini banner and then a huge banner. The new Naked Gun or the Naked Guy movie. What else did I saw? I saw the Superman Sun all the way in the back, still there. The Fantastic Four banner, the F1 movie with Brad Pitt, The Accountant 2. So the usual banners are there. I don't like sometimes when they put them on certain aisles. For example, the Fantastic Four is such a beautiful and colorful stand, and on the side that it is, it's just dark. And same with the Superman logo. But anyways, I recorded those spots for you guys, and I'm having kind of troubles right now remembering what was the last movie that I came to see. And I know I came to see it last Thursday. Wow, so funny because of course I have it on my mind, but now I'm like, don't remember the movie just yet. It will come to me. Anyways, I had the chance to get a Kit Kat, which, guys, I know is overpriced. Right now I'm just getting myself with the goal of buying as much food as I can so I become a diamond. It will give me a lot of rewards, of course, but it's like $7 for a Kit Kat. You can go to local stores and they will be cheaper. I have never understood why the food at the movie theaters it's so crazy expensive. But anyways, it was time to head up to my movie. I peed before I went to the cinema, but I've been drinking so much water because it's so hot in Florida that in a certain part of the movie I needed it to go to the restroom, and I hate that. That's why I usually don't like to drink soda, because I don't like missing spots of the movie. Okay, so that's kind of like the movie experience. Now, getting into the movie theater itself, it was like me and I want to say like 2 families of 4. I have a saying here. As I told you guys at the beginning of the video, this is our chance to support original ideas. If we continue not to support movies like this, what the studios are going to be doing is Inside Out made over $1 billion. So of course we're going to get Inside Out 3. And again, Inside Out 2 was not a bad movie, but we need original stories. We need original stories like Toy Story back in the day. It was an original story. Like, there is so many great Pixar stories, and I'm not going to say that Elio is the best Pixar movie ever, but it's a cute original story. It is. And I understand cinema, it's pricey these days. I understand it's more comfy to watch movies at home with the technology that we have. Me, for example, I continue supporting physical media because it's a marker that I hope it never dies and we get at least something. But movie theaters are not what it used to be. For movies, it used to be like any day that you will go to any showing, the movies will still have people. Like right now, I just feel that they're empty out. And of course, it had happened for so many years. There is movies that have just been a bomb at the box office. I don't see this one making a huge amount of money. Probably with reviews like this one that you're about to see, people will get excited about the idea of going to the movie theater to watch this one because it's a good movie. But anyways, guys, Elio delayed for a few times, and also I think it was going to be coming out before Inside Out 2, but then a change on Pixar happened and things like that. But we finally got Elio. So, surprise, surprise, the beginning of the movie, we have a kid that has lost his parents. Why does the child always need to lose mom, dad, or mom and dad sometimes? So, in this movie, the child has lost his parents, and his aunt, played by Zoe Saldaña, has taken custody of him and has quit of her dreams of being an astronaut. So, what happens is that one day she has it at the place that she works, and then he basically gets out and finds kind of like a presentation where the human race has sent a message to space. He becomes obsessed with the idea of a space, so now every single day he goes to the beach with a note on the sands that basically say, aliens please abduct me. And he continues doing this without any kind of luck. So one day that he's at the beach, a kid shows up because he's basically creating a club because he needs to have radio communication with the space. So the kid shows up, a signal mess up kind of happens, but they get into a fight, and then he needs to cover his eye. So through the rest of the movie, you're going to see him most with his eye patch. So the aunt, of course, is not happy with the attitude that he's having. They get into a lot of fights because he's a kid that feels that he doesn't belong to her. He even created a language from himself that only he and his parents knew, and he just doesn't feel like he belongs. So one day he goes again to where his aunt works, and a crazy guy just goes out like, hey, I have discovered space life. And the girl is just like, our job right here is just to protect planet Earth from debris to fall. And nobody believes him, so they just give him a leave of absence. He says that he has everything ready to send a message back, and Elio, being Elio, is just hiding right there, so he's able to send the message back. A cute message that he ended up by saying, I love you. So he goes back to the beach, and in a confrontation that he has, because now he has been sent out to camp, in a confrontation that he has, aliens shows up. Somebody is going to hit him in the face, so aliens shows up and they do abduct him. Now, an important aspect to have under consideration for this movie is that he's having issues connecting with his aunt, and his aunt is doing everything she can to make him happy, and he's at this age that he doesn't understand that her quitting her dreams, it's only something that somebody that will love you so much will do for you. So he shows up to the planet, and he's introduced with a super smart artificial intelligence machine, which is kind of a gluey scene. And we can talk here about the animation. The animation on Earth is pretty classic. It looks pretty good. It looks kind of like Lightyear animation. But when they go to space, that we get to see all the aliens interacting, every single scene happening there. It's a beautiful, beautiful Pixar movie in that aspect. So he gets introduced to all this craziness, but basically he makes his way to a planet where there is a lot of different aliens from different places, just giving all the knowledge into one. There is a big artificial computer intelligence, which is like a deck of cards, and this machine's called, hey, I'm the manual of instructions, something like that. So it was cool to watch that as well. And what ended up happening is that there is two options. Once one of the options is him being an ambassador from Earth, because at this point all these aliens, they think he's the one that created the message that was sent to them. So that's what they are considering him to be the invader from Earth. But there is another guy, kind of like Sor from Buzz Lightyear, another guy that wants the place, and they say no to him, and in basically repercussions he wants to destroy the planet because they say no to him. So all the aliens want to run, but then Elio takes over and he's like, hey, I can help you guys with this. So now he has to make an agreement with the guy not to destroy the planet. He goes to the spaceship, but with a bad negotiation, things end up with Elio being a prisoner. There is a funny scene where he's getting to the ship. He gets like a mini ship that looks like a Christmas ball, and he's having trouble like navigating to this, but he doesn't want to go back to Earth because he doesn't feel on Earth that he belongs there. So when he gets to be a prisoner, we get to meet this beautiful alien friend that they're able to understand each other because he has kind of like a chip where he understands what the aliens are saying. So he gets to friend the guy. The guy ends up being the child of the big bad guy. So he takes him as a bargain, and he's like, hey, let's negotiate so your dad leave us alone and we will take you. So the little guy is just happy because he has his future basically write down for him. He needs to become this war machine, so they're kind of like a worm creature that they need to get inside these armors, and then they can be like a robotic villain. And he doesn't want to be like that. He just wanted to continue being a child and playing and things like that. So now we have two persons, an alien and a kid from Earth that doesn't feel like they belong, creating a beautiful friendship. Now there is a beautiful music montage, and this is when the ATMOS Extreme experience, you can actually tell that it's good, because the speakers on the side of your ears are like, you literally feel like you're in the movie, and I love that. Now Elio gets back to the planet with a little alien, and then he makes an agreement with the dad of, hey, we will not harm your child. Of course the child wants to be there, and in return you can leave us alone. So now all the aliens are happy with Elio, and he deserves his place to stay here. Now to this point in the video, I have just say what transpired in the very first half of the movie. So a little bit of a spoilers ahead. If you don't want to continue seeing this part, just skip to the end. But yes, a little bit of a spoilers ahead. So in order for Elio to stay on space, they send a copy to the house where the Aun is just impressed because he doesn't want to talk about aliens. He's just being a normal kid, but of course we know he's from space. So when this alien and Elio basically make a friendship real quick, and the alien just said that he doesn't want to get into the suit, Elio decides to create a clone of him and trick the dad to just go out with the clone, leaving the friend behind on the spaceship. Now when they do this, the agreement is like, hey, we're going to leave you guys alone, but we're going to do the transformation right here on this planet. So the little clone guy gets into the armor, and the dad realizes about the way that he talks and basically shoots him, and they realize that there is a clone. So there is one of the aliens that can get inside your mind and basically note all your thoughts, and the alien is obligated to do this, and by doing this she discovered the place where the little alien is, and she also discovers that Elio is just a normal kid from Earth. So we have the little tense moment from the movie where they send Elio back to Earth under these circumstances that the planet is basically going to war because a little kid is missing. So the little alien kid by mistake make his way to Earth. So when Elio gets to Earth, he falls into water, and the Aun is waiting for him with the clone because they're trying to bring him back, and she has a note on the sign being like, aliens, please bring him back. So they share a beautiful moment together where they kind of appreciate each other. So Elio asks for help to basically go to the base because of course we're talking about Earth, an alien ship just, it's making their way to Earth. So of course everybody is afraid. They're calling NSA. Every single scene is being a mess. So the aunt agrees to help him, and then they find a way inside the ship, and they're now going back to the planet. So once they are able to do this with the help of the guy that got maternity leave, let's call it maternity leave, no, leave of absence because of the conspiracy theories, he's the one able to help them basically navigate through and make their way to the planet. So once they arrive on the planet, the little worm guy, air wasn't a match for him, so he was like super cold, and the dad sees the reaction of Elio being a friend and just trying to rescue the guy. So he destroyed the machine and he gets himself out of the machine to basically kind of create a little suit for him to get warm, and of course the guy gets relief. So he basically said, I'm sorry for every single thing that has been true. Elio asks the guy to just like be honest. I keep calling the guy the alien. Hey, just be honest with your dad. The dad understands, and then Elio becomes the new leader from Air on this universe. He gets offers to stay, which what he wanted through the whole movie, and then the aunt kind of reacts because she wants him to go back to Air with her. He makes an agreement with them, and he then goes back to Air. And I just love that it was a beautiful moment. He goes back to Earth with the aunt. Things are looking good right now. And then the credits roll by. We have a mid-credit scene, which is a fun and a cute scene. And we have a post-credit clip announcing the next Pixar project of March of 2026 called Hoppers. It's a funny kind of like a sneak peek. Well, let's not call it a sneak peek. It's a mini scene. So I felt that this movie out of 10, it's a Pixar movie, I want to say a 7. I love the story. I love that it's an original story. I love the animation. I love the musical moments. And I do think it's a fun and enjoyable new movie story. Again, I don't consider this movie to be one of the best Pixar movies of all times, but it's a fun and enjoyable movie that if you have a chance to watch it, I do recommend you to watch it. The story it's moving, it's not that long. I counted an hour and 40 minutes, counting like to the end of the credits, or probably an hour and 35 minutes. It was like, let me see if I can see it here without stopping the video. Yeah, I think it was like an hour and 35, an hour and 37. Something around that mark, but again, I did count it until the very end, when the credits roll, like the very last sneak peek scene. So yeah, beautiful Pixar movie. Go ahead to the movie theater if you haven't watched it. Now is my time to start seeing the reviews from other people that have already seen the movie and what do they feel about this one. But again, so far for what I have heard, some people have loved it. I follow a YouTube influencer from Spain and he loved it, but I haven't heard anybody else talking about the movie. Tomorrow I'm sure there's going to be more spoilers online. I always try to get the least spoilers as I can, and when I'm going to talk things about the ending and things like that, I always try to advise you guys that this one, it's a spoiler review. But anyways guys, I would love to know in the comments if you guys have already seen Elio, what do you think about it, and if you're excited for the next Pixar project called Hoppers. But anyways, that'll be all for today's video. Like I always say, I hope you guys are enjoying with this new content in the channel. If you are, please let me know in the comments, leave me a like, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can keep this family growing. And see you guys again soon on a new video.